Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Lord Flame. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys my class setup for what I'm using in my classes, because I've had a few people ask, what class are you using in this? What class do you use to level up so fast, and so on. And I decided to make a class setup video, so we're going to do that right now. I've got 8 classes. I bought all of them. You guys saw me buy all of them if you watched all my prestiging videos. So first of all, right here is the Type 25. I'm using stock, which is basically Stalker from Modern Warfare 3, silencer, and the foregrip. Foregrip keeps you from kicking as bad. I use Ghost on all my classes because people spams UAVs, and people still see me with Ghost all the time. Like, I'll go around a corner, they might have a UAV, they might not, and I don't stop enough to for them to see me. And they pre-fire. There's no way they can hear me because nobody uses awareness in this game. So, and nobody uses dead silence either. If that's the thing, or if it's ninja, I don't really know. Here, I gotta check. Yeah, dead silence. Nobody uses that I've noticed. Everybody uses either dexterity or extreme conditioning. Always. No one uses tactical mask. I'm using scavengers just so I can pick up my Betty, and when I'm running around, if I pick up a scavenger pack, I just throw the bouncing Betty on the ground, run off, and I've usually got, if I stay alive on my kill streak, I usually have like 8 bouncing Betties just sitting around, and then you'll see one, bam, go off, and you'll have 100 points. And another one will come off in a few seconds after that, and they just keep going off, and you just pick up scavenger packs, and you just keep throwing them on the ground. So that's really nice about scavenger, and you just pick up a concussion, but I don't really use concussions. I'm thinking about taking that off and putting a secondary on, because I like to have more than 3 perks, but like in this class you can't do it because I've already got 3 attachments, and I like my bouncing Betty, or else I wouldn't even use scavenger. But I'm using tactical mask here because people are using the shock charges like crazy. If you guys haven't noticed that, they're using them like claymores or bouncing Bettys, and they're just throwing them at a corner, and they're camping out the window, and as soon as they hear that thing go off, you're sitting there with your eyes closed, and you're damaged already. So all I have to do is put in like 2 bullets and you're dead. And I'm really tired of that. You just run through them, it's like nothing happens. Your screen turns a little red, but you don't get hurt at all from it, and that's it. And you don't take any damage, I'm pretty sure. And you just run right through it. You run right through flash grenades. Your screen turns white for like not even a split second, and then you're no longer flashed or whatever. It's just like, bam, I got hit. Oh, I'm out of here, and then you're good right there. So, yep. I have no guns gold. I don't know why. I don't use this gun as much, but you'll see my highest camo is Cryptek Typhon. I never hit people in the head. I don't know if there's a heat map where it shows me where I usually hit people in this, like there was in Black Ops 1 and I think Modern Warfare 3. But here's my second class. This is the MP7 and the MSMC are my favorite submachine guns. Oh, and the Chicom right there. I'll show you everything in a few seconds. But yeah, I've got Ghost, Hardline. Hardline just helps me get my kill streaks faster. I am not using Scavenger. I don't know why, but whenever I don't use Scavenger, I have been going ham. Like last night, I built this class right here. Didn't have Scavenger, and I was just going nuts. And then today I came home from school, and I'm like, let me try Scavenger. Got Scavenger, couldn't get my kill streaks, and I was like, okay, let's take off Scavenger. Started getting my kill streaks. I'm like, what the heck? I don't know if Scavenger makes it harder. I don't know if it's my problem, if I'm just a weirdo or what, but I just couldn't get my kill streaks with Scavenger. So yeah, not using the second perk just because of that reason, because I couldn't do it. I'm using the laser sight and suppressor on this so I can hip fire people in close quarters, because I usually use that on Nuketown. What's that map? Hijacked. Any of the really small maps. What's another one? That Express. That's a good one. And I'm using a bouncing Betty right here, just so if I'm looking out a window for a few seconds, I can just throw that on the ground behind me, or I can throw it on B. And someone will go capture it, or I'll throw it in a high traffic area. I usually get a double kill, sometimes I get a triple kill, and it's really nice. Look, this is the gun I have the highest camo on. I almost have Typhon on the MSMC. But then you start getting the revenge medals and no attachments right here. Should be pretty easy to get the cherry blossom, but the carbon fiber I'm gonna have to get to. A bunch of my friends that are worse than me already have like 5 gold guns. I'm like, wow, because I'm usually drop shotting, hitting people in the knees and stuff. But yeah, I'm using dexterity as my third perk, and that's really nice because it helps me be able to climb through windows, climb over rocks, etc., over barriers, obstacles. But yeah, that's pretty much it there. I've got 12 unlocked tokens I haven't even used. Oh, if you guys did not notice, if you look down there in the bottom, you can press select and personalize your knife. So I can put that on my knife, and you see it if you pull out your combat knife, because I don't have a secondary, so I'll have that color of a knife. Moving on to the third one is a Chicom with red dot. They call it the reflex sight, like on Battlefield. Actually, I think they call it the Cobra or something on Battlefield. I got the laser sight so I can hip fire people in close range instances. That's what I was looking for. And it kind of helps you aim a little bit, because like you're pointing that thing around, you see someone far away, and it helps you aim far away. And you can get, I don't know why, but you can get a little better headshots with it. Even though I only have the first camo unlocked, I haven't been using it that much. Hardline Ghost as well. Toughness, you always want to use toughness on a 3-round burst gun or a semi-automatic gun, because if you're getting hit, you don't want to take that extra flinch, and your gun's going to kick up, and you don't want to have that when you're using a 3-round burst gun. Automatic, not so much, but definitely a 3-round burst or any burst weapon. Tactical mask, I use that on all my classes because I'm tired of those freaking things, the shock charges. Bouncing Betty, always using a Bouncing Betty. I like to throw them just down and just leave, and then bam, random 100 points. They're using the Rafika here. I've unlocked some stuff, but it's definitely not using the. It's definitely not worth using one of my points on one of the attachments whenever I'm going to use my gun up here the most. Moving on to the fourth is this shotgun. Not going to go into too much detail. I use this gun when I get pissed off at people using their shotgun. So if I'm playing on a map and everybody's using shotguns and it's just bam, bam, bam all the time with shotguns, and I just whip out mine and I'm like bam, 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 and I suck my little tiny Peter or something. But yeah, I use that Scavenger just to pick up my Bouncing Betty and throw it around. I keep saying that, but yeah, if you see Scavenger, I just like to keep throwing my Bouncing Betties everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Lightweight helps you run around faster and just be an all-around beast. The AN-94, I unlocked this with one of my tokens. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's a beast gun. I'm using the stock and the suppressor on it. Don't really need the dual mags because it doesn't really make you reload that fast. It's a pretty fast reload anyways. Scavenger as well as the Bouncing Betty, and Tactical Mask is what I always use. So here is my favorite class ever. I found this out last night all by myself. I wasn't using Scavenger, started going Beast, and I got the gameplay that's coming up next right after this video, and I was going ham. You guys get to see it. I'm not going to go into detail with that. It's basically the same as the MP7 up here, just a different camo. The PDW, I use this whenever, like, I use my guns when people are, I use the same guns as other people because they're pissing me off with it. This gun, I would definitely not recommend using the XxLordflamexX because it gives you 15 extra bullets. Who cares? When you could be using a different attachment. Use a long barrel because it gives you better damage. It's kind of like stopping power, sort of. You can kill people faster at far ranges, and it's going to kill people in close range a lot better too. The red dot helps you aim better because I don't really like the iron sights unless I'm on Nuketown or something. Extreme conditioning because I like to run around the map on the outsides really, really fast without stopping as much with Ghost. And I don't have a secondary because I like to pull out my combat knife, have that extreme conditioning, and be able to run really, really far. If you guys saw T. Martin, he showed how far you can run with a combat knife, and it is really, really far, even without extreme conditioning. But with extreme conditioning, you can run like really, really, really far, and it's really nice to have. Don't have much camo unlocked on this as well. So let's move on to the 8th and final class. I use this FAL, which I prestiged once, and I highly recommend that you guys never prestige your guns because it is pretty much the biggest waste of time in the whole world. unless you want to level up faster by getting your attachments again, but I don't really care because there's a lot of guns that I still don't even have all the attachments for. So yeah, I use this FAL on Turbine, Drone, any pretty much long range map, and I'll usually, I'll be using this at the start of those maps, just because I know that it's a nice long range engagement and it helps me get a lot of kills like that. And then I can kill people, I've got the select fire, so fully automatic. You can drop shot people with this thing, and it's pretty much your modded controller, as I said, I think in a past video. Suppressor keeps you off the UAV or whatever, and it's really nice because it sounds really cool and it's fast, and I don't think it takes much damage off the gun except for long range probably. Using hardline again, bouncing Betty with my scavengers, so just throw those out all the time. B23R. So if I want to go into close quarters engagement, the FAL is definitely not the best, as you guys can tell. It's sometimes good if you're hip firing with the fully automatic select fire, and then you just pull out your little Raffica thing and then you're good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't name my classes, I just named this MSMC just in case I'm going to use it. Like any of the big maps that I'm using, the Type 25, the Chicom, the AN94, or the FAL, if I'm using those at a start and then everybody on the other team is just using either shotguns or SMGs, I'm just like, screw this, pull out my MP7 or my MSMC, I just go to town. So yeah, here's my kill streaks, just so you guys know. I unlocked the orbital VSAT a while ago on, I think, the 3rd prestige. I'm currently 4th, if you guys hadn't noticed or watched my video. But I don't unlock the kill streaks I don't use because it's kind of a waste. Don't use the RCXD. I sometimes use the counter UAV, but I haven't unlocked it in this prestige. Death Machine, waste of time. Death Machine and War Machine, total waste of time with unlocking. EMP, same thing, waste of time. Unless you're totally hardcore playing the objective and you never like to lose. But if you can stand losing or being better than an EMP would, then I wouldn't use it. Stealth Chopper, just to get me some kills, to get me up to the orbital VSAT, and then I call in that orbital VSAT, get me my Lodestar. And I advise, if you guys are using the Lodestar and the orbital VSAT, don't call in your airstrikes, don't call in any kill streaks after the orbital VSAT if you still have your orbital VSAT out, because if you're calling in dogs, let's say dogs, or the Lodestar, you're going to be killing people as soon as they spawn, and it's the biggest waste of an orbital VSAT you've ever seen in your whole life. So what you can do is, with that orbital VSAT, you can work on your next kill streak and be already halfway up there, call out your dogs and your swarm or whatever, and then you're going to have another orbital VSAT by the time you call that back out. And I know you can still get it, but while calling those in during the orbital VSAT, but you're still getting assists for the people that you're not killing, and you're not going to get any assists if you're just killing people as they spawn with the Lodestar, and it's pretty much a waste of time. Everybody just sees these red triangles pop up in their mini-map, and then when they get there, there's no one there, and they got to keep turning around and going to the opposite side of the spawn or map or whatever. VTOL Warship, I hate that. It is horrible. Other people definitely think it's good. I like the Lodestar a whole lot better. I'm probably going to unlock the dogs because I only get to use them for 4 levels, and it goes pretty fast for me, around in the 50s. So yeah, I'm probably going to unlock the dogs next, use the orbital VSAT, Lodestar, and dogs. I'm just starting to get better at this game, and going to be bringing out tips for you guys, if you guys can think of any, or if I can even think of any, to help you get better. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Here's my Slenderman emblem. Like it a lot. If you want to build that emblem, then don't ask me, search it up and you'll find a guide. It's like 15 minutes long, and this video is about 15 minutes long. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment. It helps people notice that this video is going to be good and they watch the whole thing. And if you're new, subscribe, because I pull out lots of crap like this. And I'm going to be prestiging soon. I'm level 38, almost 39. Not really almost 39, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I got school all this week, so videos I will be trying to pull out as fast as possible, as good as possible, and all around great. So hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.